Good morning and welcome to this week's collective reading. I'm Jane Garrity and I am a psychic healer and psychic medium, animal communicator, and I'm just trying this new thing on YouTube where I'm just basically sharing my readings. So if you enjoy it, make sure you hit subscribe. All right, so let's get started today with whatever I'm calling in my spirit team. Let's see who's going to show up for me today. Good morning. Okay. Is there any archangels? I would love to have an archangel calling on Michael or Uriel to come into the space. Calling on Maria to help us hold space. Good morning. Ooh, all right. We are here and we are getting started. Okay. Ooh, the Eight of Cups is coming through. This is all about like emotional fulfillment, joy, happiness. Let's see if there is something that's really wanting to come through today. Wow, what a beautiful card. Wow, look at that. 2, 4, 6, 8. I love how this card is representing like all of these pairs to bring in the Eight of Cups today. And what it is, it's a lot about finding balance and harmony within our emotional selves, which allows us to feel that fulfillment. It's really about following your joy. What is the joy you want to follow today? Let's see what else is coming through. Let's see. This is really about allowing our hearts to guide the way. This is the message for today on my, if you go over to my shorts page, I did a quick pull. I do a quick pull for shorts, and then once or twice a week I'm here doing these longer readings. And so this morning's pull was really all about using our joy and following our heart and trusting that process. So let's see. All right. Let's see what else is coming out today. Whew, we got a few cards here. All right, so we have the Two of Pentacles, really about, this is the Two of Pentacles as I'm taking a look at it. And it's really about finding the balance in our steps. I'm seeing really the harmony. This is funny. So we have all the twos here on the Eight of Cups for balance, fulfillment, harmony, joy, desires, emotional fulfillment, right? And then the Two of Pentacles is coming in to say, hey, 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 keep that balance. How are you taking your steps forward so that you are continuing to be balanced with this new adventure, new beginnings? Really, like, it's showing me balancing scales that are along with this, and kind of like a teeter-totter or a seesaw. So if you feel like you're kind of been on this seesaw and this up and down for a while, what I'm seeing is things are going to get a little bit steadier. Ace of Swords. Gosh. Ace of Swords. This Ace of Swords is really about unlocking new doors and pathways that you didn't know were there. You couldn't see how. It's like, oh, I had never thought of doing that before. So if you're starting to get these ideas, or wherever they're coming to you from the universe, whether it be another person or an idea that's fulfilling your heart, when you feel that, like, this is all about, opening new doors, opening new pathways, ones that you thought were really shut and closed. It's like you have the key and you're really just like, which door is it going to open? But if you're following your heart, you're already at the door. So if you're listening to this and you're feeling some confusion, take a step back and take your brain out of the equation. Your brain is useless here. And where is your heart going to bring you today? Ooh, the Hanged Man. Let's see. This is really about, this is about unraveling some things so that you are able to follow your heart. What's holding you back? What is holding you back from listening to your heart? Answer that question for yourself. I just answered mine for myself. The answer to the question for myself is my fucking brain. Our preconceived notions and belief systems are always what's holding us back. And so for me personally, it's like, going down a path that I thought was closed because I left it behind. But now I'm seeing it show up in a different way for me personally. It's like, is this something I want to reconsider again? Because now it's different. I'm different. I'm very changed. We have the 9 of Cups. We had the 8 of Cups start this out, and we have the 9 of Cups coming in right now. Holy cow. This is about what it's showing me is just like a woman just kind of fanning herself and just like, sit back, relax, enjoy the fulfillment, enjoy all of the things that are coming to you, and maybe these preconceived notions, it's like, hey, once you let go of these preconceived notions and these limited belief systems, things will open up for you. And what I'm seeing is like flourish, flowers blooming, roses going from closed to open, almost as if the vision it's walking down this path. And as this person is walking down the path, it's like the things are coming into bloom as she's walking by. It's really quite beautiful. And then we have the Tower. How is this showing up for us within this reading today? Okay. The Tower creates anxiety because the Tower is representative of things crumbling down below us. But when we have these preconceived notions, it's because the Tower's fell on us before and we're afraid to do it again. So this is showing a lot of fear. Fear around maybe heading back down into a path that, we had been down before and it didn't work out. Maybe we went down many times before and it didn't work out. And so, Queen of Pentacles. This is saying that, wow, okay. This is really showing me that, like, somebody who's gazing out over dead land. It's showing me like the Dust Bowl, right? There's land that is not fertile. It's all turned to dust. And when the Queen of Pentacles is coming in, she's saying, you can revitalize that. You don't have to allow your fertility, prosperity, abundance, you don't have to let it dry out and let it die. It's up to you to fertilize it, water it, hoe the land. So as she sees this land, she's going in and she's like, I can fix that. Let's get it back to where it should be prosperous for us. And as she's doing that, she's learning as she goes. How's this resonating with you today? This is super, super resonating with me today. I had given up on job searching a while back. And I'm like, okay, let's dabble in that again. Is there something, where's my heart drawing me to? My heart is drawing me to community. And what are the types of things in community that I can get involved in? Whether it be volunteering or jobs. And this message is resonating really really closely to me today, because I know that like this week, I'm following my heart. If my heart is leading me to more community driven and community led volunteerism, jobs, how do I serve the community? That's where my heart is drawing me to. So I'm looking at jobs that I would have never considered. Never, ever, ever considered. And I'm getting excited about it. So I'm like, okay, maybe this is what the fulfillment's going to be, right? Around these doors that we thought were locked and closed, and letting go of those preconceived notions, the past notions that hold us in anxiety, and be like, oh no, this isn't barren land. It's not barren land. It can be fruitful if we tend to it. Shh. All right, let's see what else comes out here. The High Priestess. We got the High Priestess. We have the Seven of Wands, the Six of Wands. Wow. And the King of Wands in feminine. Ooh, all right. The High Priestess, when I'm seeing this, this is really totally about using our internal guidance to bring us there. So this is really just, for me, validating all of this. It's like, yeah, use your internal guidance. You know what it is, so just do it. Because trusting our heart is hard after decades of programming that we always have to, what does your brain say? What does the brain say? And this is like, oh, hell no, your brain is not working here. And the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands. This is really about maybe feeling some betrayal in the past, about those paths that you've been on. Oh, hell, I feel that for sure. The constant betrayal of corporate America for me. It's what this is really showing me. And it's like, yeah, you've been down that road, and yeah, you were in a fucking prison. And guess what? It doesn't have to be that way again, because you can follow something when you're following your heart and you're doing the work that brings you the joy and the fulfillment, right? Then guess what happens? You can surrender to it. And just let the universe continue to guide that heart center forward. Six of Wands. Okay. This isn't really about surrendering. This is more about creating. We can create something new down of maybe a familiar path that was before, but really it's for us to create a new way forward with the knowledge that we already have, but utilizing our heart center. So this is about more of creation of that trust and surrender. And we have the power. We have the power. King of Wands in feminine. We have the power to create the space that's good for us, no matter what we're doing. So if we're following our heart and it's really heart-led, what are we helping to create with that? Wow, this last piece of this message with the High Priestess, which is also another 2 card about balance, harmony, finding the balance and harmony with the things that we want to create. And these are all wands. This is 7 of Wands, 6 of Wands, and the King of Wands is all about creation. And so the 7, like, it's really telling us we have the power to really create our own outcomes, our circumstances, our desires. And to finish up this reading with the King of Wands in feminine, it's really about putting some of that feminine energy into your own leadership for yourself. What that means is, how are you owning your creative endeavors with nurturing them, fertilizing them, watering them, bringing them to life? How are you doing that for yourself? And it's really about like female divine leadership with all of the things that you can create. Female energy is about creation. All of it. It's about creation. What are you leading in your creative endeavors that are going to bring you the fulfillment? The fulfillment of the Eight of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the letting go of our past beliefs, our preconceived notions of how things used to be, and how we can bring something back to life. I don't know. I applied for a new job in my local community that is very community-centered. Really, me personally focusing on how can I serve my community. And I'm seeing her come in at the very end like, this is up to you. It's up to you if you want to create the environment that you want it to be. How's that resonating with you today?